guys, welcome back to another Transformation Tuesday. If you're new here, my name is Carrie Winchell. I'm a licensed professional counselor, and starting in March of this year, I started this Transformation Tuesday series. If you absolutely enjoy what you're hearing from today's recording, feel free to go back and check out the previous Transformation Tuesdays, and there's plenty of stuff for you to catch up with. And thank you for stopping by. And I hope that you stick around for not only the remainder of today's Transformation Tuesday, but throughout this transformation journey here on YouTube, but more importantly, in your own life. So for the summer, we are going to be working, the core beliefs we're going to be working with, they're going to come from the Everyday Affirmations Journal workbook. And for those of you who do not know, I created a catalog of workbook journals. There's one for success and abundance, one for health, one for love, which would be self-love, love of your community, one for intimate partner relationships, and then there's the Everyday Affirmations Journal. There's also a quick relaxation workbook. That's more centered on meditation and relaxation exercise tips. But the Everyday Affirmation Journal, it has core beliefs from all of the journals except the relaxation ones. So the Everyday Affirmations Journal is a good way to get a little bit and more of all of the journals in one. I'm working with this book for the summer because it's a very summery looking book aesthetically. And I look at it, and just looking at it, there's just a lot of happiness just looking at this book and having to work through some serious stuff, right? Work through some serious stuff while at the same time getting to look at really happy pictures. So today, the core belief that, and you know what, before we get into the core belief for today, I do want to let you guys know that while I'm very proud of myself because I've been very consistent with the Transformation Tuesdays, for people who know me, I am a very go with the flow in terms of work type of person. I the times when I'm working a lot is because I probably need to work a lot. And you know what, work is very nuanced for me because in a lot of ways, I'm not somebody who over identifies with work. Like, I don't think I get identity from my job or from my title as a therapist. I don't think I over identify. Let me put it that way. I'm definitely a woman I work to live, not live to work. I believe big time in work-life balance. I believe big time in enjoying your life. And work is just something that helps me to enhance my life. I don't necessarily personally see work as purpose. I just see work as an extension of who I am. And on the flip side, while I really, really love being a therapist and I really love my work with clients and in my educational part of the educational aspects of my job, I really enjoy working with the community. I do feel like work is just another expression of my creativity. So it's just another expression of who I am. So when times like the summer come, you know, when kids are out of school, the sun is out longer, the nature of me that's I don't feel like doing this today kicks in. So with that being said, that June, July, August, some parts of September, I'm probably not going to have weekly Transformation Tuesdays. I'm going to try to have them every week for June, but I don't see July, August, or September being weekly. So I just want to put that out there. But nevertheless, let's jump into today's core belief. So today's core belief Working from the Everyday Affirmations Journal workbook, I am thankful for all the help I have received. I am thankful for all the help I have received. And the journaling prompt, the reflection prompt on this is, along your path, you have received help or kindness from someone. If you are able to, reach out to them and express your gratitude. If you are unable to, wish them a kind thought in appreciation. And, I thought about this today because when I think about like my mom, people like my mother, who's very kind, always helpful. Even, I think that there are times where I can see my mom is maybe tired and she is going to not tell my sister and I no. And I don't think there is anyone on this planet who's loved me more than my mother. And I was thinking about her today, and because I was listening to someone talking about the transition, the passing of their own mother. And and it made me reflect, and I don't want to prejudge. I think sometimes for me, I can try to prepare myself intellectually for grief, but, having to experience it in real time is a whole different process than intellectually trying to prepare yourself. So while I can try to position my thoughts in a way to understand that death is inevitable, and she is getting older and all of these things. The truth is, I'm not sure how I'm going to deal with that from an emotional perspective. And the truth also is that my mom might outlive me. But, it got me thinking, and I feel like this core belief is in line with being thankful for all the help that you have received. Right? At some point in your life, somebody helped you. Even if you are someone who's like, I'm not a people person, I don't like people, but you know what? At some point in life, somebody helped you. And maybe it's not help in the traditional sense, right? Maybe maybe it wasn't that this person was even considered like a friend or somebody who you dealt with personally, but maybe just watching a television show, listening to a podcast, listening to Transformation Tuesday. Maybe you're receiving something and you're being helped, right? You're being helped. So, for me, I'm definitely thankful for my mother. I'm thankful for her support. I'm also thankful for my dad. I'm definitely emotionally closer to my mom, but my dad is always a structure for me if I need help, if I need to get out of something. Like I can always pick up the phone and call my dad. Like he won't tell me no either. And he is definitely he doesn't help me in ways that my mom helps me, but he provides a lot of masculine structure in terms of if I'm in a bind and if I'm in a bind and maybe the people who might be my go-to, if they're not able to help, I know that if I pick up the phone and call my dad, he's going to help me. But he's also helped me in a lot of life ways, right? So I feel like while my mom's done a lot of like emotional support, family support, my dad's support have come in ways of making sure I'm set up educationally, making sure that for housing, that I'm set up. So more in like external structural ways, in more masculine ways, he's definitely helped me. So thinking about what you're grateful for, being thankful for all the help that you have received along your path, and expressing gratitude. Sometimes we might not be able to, sometimes we don't know the people personally who've helped us. Those people might be a customer service representative that you called, and they gave you such awesome service, such awesome customer support that maybe you forgot to thank them when you got off the call. And you can always take some time, if you're not able to verbally express kindness to someone, that you can always send them, kindness through your thoughts or through prayers. You can wish them, you can send well wishes their way. Also, too, maybe being grateful for all the ways that you've helped yourself, sending gratitude, sending kindness to yourself. I think sometimes we leave ourselves out of the equation, and you're the one getting up and going to work, right? You're working, you're creating an income for yourself, for your family, and you know and sometimes we have hard days, we have more challenging days where we're not feeling like going to the job or going to work, but you get up and you do it, and extend some appreciation, extend some gratitude to yourself as well. Maybe you have friends that you've known from a long time, and they're still around, right? They're sticking the course with you, and you know who you are, you know how you are, right? You know that maybe sometimes you're not necessarily the easiest person, but you have friends who love you unconditionally. So being really thankful for those people you can call on, and being really thankful just when random acts of kindness have been extended to you. Along your path, you have received help or kindness from someone. If you are able to, reach out to them and express your gratitude. If you are unable to, wish them a kind thought in appreciation. So today's core belief: I am thankful for all the help I have received. Thank you guys, and I look forward to the next Transformation Tuesday.